Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another reading.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. We're going to be asking the question, who will your next sexual encounter be with? Now, I did this because it's Scorpio season, and they're a sex ruled sign, whether, everybody has their own interpretation. But that's why I think of, and so I wanted to do like Scorpio themed readings for the month. Not like all month, and they're not going to be strictly Scorpio based, but I'm going to be like injecting Scorpio based readings. So, things that Scorpio has to do with like taboos, secrets, obsession, betrayal, stuff like that. You know what I mean? We want to see what we got going on during the Scorpio season. All right, so without doing too much talking, thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing. Those people who haven't even yet subscribed but just be coming through, seeing the content and be liking. I appreciate you, even if you don't like it, but you like the message and you got the message. I'm content with that, for real. All right, so I even got these angel guidance cards in here too, because, even though we talking about sex, I figure, we need a little guidance in there too. You feel me? So take a minute to examine the pile. The timestamps are going to be down in the description box for you to choose exactly the pile you want. Might be one, might be two. Who knows? You might be that type of person, right? I'm going to start over here. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. All right, take a second to pick your pile. Oh, also, if you haven't already picked your pile yet, Tuesday, personal reading day. I'm gonna see y'all. Just letting you know, I'll be there. I might have told some people some other stuff, but I'll be there. So I'll see you. All right, so pick your pile, and we'll go from there. All right. So I'm gonna get started on pile 1. Boom. Pile 1. So pile 1. Who will your next sexual encounter be with? Okay, you might be married. You might be married. You could be a Capricorn, you could be a Gemini, or it could be someone you're married to, someone you had a long-term commitment. Ooh. So you have a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups. So this might have been someone, a man who might have walked away from you, or a masculine figure who might have walked away from you. Could be a fire sign. You could be a Cancer, you could be a Scorpio or Pisces. You could be a Taurus, you could be a Capricorn, could be a Gemini, you could be a Aries, and I have Taurus again. I do have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy as well. So that is like almost all the zodiac outside of Libra and Sagittarius. Well, I just said Sagittarius, so disregard the signs. We'll go into the energy about it, all right? But this person is going to be a person who has a lot of material goods, a lot of material wealth. They have a level of abundance, a level of stability in terms of like material stuff, security in that form. They might be a good dresser, might be a stylish person. They're definitely very attractive. They're very nurturing. Could be fair skinned, might be brown skinned, tan skinned, because you have two different colors here. All right. But they are a person that works hard. All right. Because you have the end of a tough cycle. They're a person who works hard, and they're a person who's very good at communicating or very good at talking. They may be a bit chatty or a bit gossipy, but there's this energy of them either really being not a sex addict, but someone who very much enjoys sensuality or sensual touch or feeling, because you have the Queen of Cups and you have Palace, which is about like a level of abundance, stability. They might own a house or have their own house. It might be a really nice house, or they might just got a new house. All right. But you got concessions, so they're pretty much making room for you now. It's like the seeds have already been planted, so now they're making room for whatever you guys had set up to grow. But you have commitment here. So this is something that's like long-term. So I'm getting that you're probably like married. You're probably just married to this person. It's like, this could be just a marriage, or someone who you're already in a relationship with, to keep it all the way real. Because the end of a tough cycle is giving me the vibe that This is someone you've been dealing with for a long time. You guys have persevered, worked through hard times, and just stuck it out together. And I get that you guys communicate pretty well. Like, that's probably what allowed you guys to work through this tough cycle. So there's like a level of stability, home. Like, this gives me like real hominess. So, and then you have Juno, which is commitment, usually about spousal, long-term relationships. So this is a long-term relationship. You know, if it's not like a committed relationship, which I would rarely doubt, but if it's not a committed relationship, it's a committed relationship where maybe you don't get as much emotional stimulation or emotional reassurance as you need, because you have the King of Wands and then you have the Queen of Cups, whereas one of you are more emotional and more loving and giving and nurturing, and one of you guys are just more sexual, more passionate, more lusty, lust driven, and like focused on like outer gaining, like materials, outer gain materials, or like, you know, going out into the world and conquering. Someone is more like that. So, and it's like an energy of you know, maybe they go out and then they come back, because it's like you got the Eight of Cups here, and that's the energy that they're in. So it's like someone who might have left you and then came back, or you guys might have or they just leave. They may not like necessarily leave you and come back, but they could have, you know, because the King of Wands does have a tendency sometimes to step out. So does the Queen of Wands. They have those one night stands. You know, it's like the natural, it's supposed to be like a natural thing that they do there. You know, I ain't gonna talk on that just yet. We'll get a little bit further as I finish the research on that, because I read like a couple different things about fire signs, about how fire signs are like the spiritual, they're the human version of spirit, right? So they I'm not gonna go too far into this, but I'm just gonna give you a little bit. So fire signs represent the spiritual aspect, like in the human form, and you know, spirit can go wherever it wants to go, and so that's kind of how fire signs embody it. They're those type of people who just go where they want to go and do what they want to do when they want to do it. It just seems very impulsive, but that's just how spirit would be. It would just move on a drop of a dime, and everything works out anyway. Even if it went bad, it works out for its highest good anyway. You know, we just be upset when it happens because it hurts sometimes. So it could be this type of person who might have hurt you in the past in some sort way or fashion, right? Because he just doesn't quite get you, or she just doesn't quite get you on the emotional level. Maybe the passion is there, the sensuality is there, you know, but in terms of like emotionally connecting, no, because you got air energy here, and you got earth energy here, and you have more air energy here, then you have more earth energy here, then you have fire energy here, and the only water energy you have here, even in planets wise, is the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and that's still about like walking away emotionally, you know. So the male might be, you know, the masculine figure. It doesn't have to be the male, but the more masculine person has probably walked away in a situation at one time or another. And so in this relationship, they might either leave outside the relationship, possibly, but that's probably who you're gonna be having sex with. You know, you guys have already like made space for each other, made, you know what I mean? It's like you've already planted this, you've already started growing it. Like in the mental aspect, it's like you've already thought about it, thought about where to take this next situation. So this next, you know, it's like you've already, it's like planned. It's pretty much like planned. You know what I mean? Because this is like routine almost. This is the vibe I get, like routine. Like, you know, you're just doing this to be doing this. All right. It's kind of short, but that's what I'm feeling. And I don't want to go too far with this one, pile one. So let me give you your advice. So your advice says this. It's miracle. It says, dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. Okay, so I don't know why that would have to do anything with sex, but that's cool. That's cool. So maybe this isn't like the best relationship. You may not be super happy, because if it's like a committed relationship, you've done this for a while. You know what I thought about that kind of crossed my mind? The end of a tough cycle approaches and commitment. So Juno, because I did some research on Juno. Juno itself is about long-term relationships, but it's also about spousal abuse and spousal disagreements, like deep spousal wounds. You know, it could be like, you know, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, financially abusive, sexually abusive. It could be like a relationship like that. So, you know, it's like an ending of a tough cycle is happening. And that might be the miracle that might be coming along. But maybe you're just having sex as like, you know, a prerequisite, or just like just how it goes, or just, you know, out of duty, because maybe you're married, or you're just been in this long-term relationship for so long that it's just out of duty. You know, if this ain't your reading, this just ain't your pile. You might need to check another pile. But this is what I got. So, pile 1, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Yo, listen, the vibe I was feeling from that reading was like, come on, you serious? Yeah, for real. So, you probably already been with this person for a while. And it's probably just got redundant and feels like it's being recycled. All right. So I guess something new may be happening for you. Check that out. But anyway, Power 1, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. Boom. Power 2. So, Power 2. Who will your next sexual encounter be with? So right off the bat, I got Aquarius, I got Sagittarius, I got Aries, I got Taurus, I got Scorpio, I got Pisces, I got Libra, Scorpio, and Virgo. Okay. Those are the signs I got. So this person, someone part of your community, possibly friend, close circle, someone that you maybe work with, or something like, it's a close circle, friends of a friend maybe, you know, or within the inner circle. It's someone that you network. Maybe I see membership, so I'm thinking like gym, but it doesn't have to be a gym. It's just something that you guys work together in, all right? Because 11th house is community, but I'm looking at like they're shaking hands. So someone maybe that you work together with, that you guys work in unison, you do something together, or it just could be a community. Someone who's just involved in the same thing that you're involved in. You know, they're part of your community, maybe. All right. This person is a person who's a prominent person in their community because it's connected to community. And Scepter is about a person who's very analytical, who strives to get to the very top of their class, or the very top of society, and be in a upstanding position where other people can respect them. So there's someone in your community who's also striving to have a higher level of recognition, right? And they're doing it through being very analytical and very precise. You know, they have a lot of forethought, a lot of planning. So this is a person who's probably already planned. And this could be a person who you had an ending with already, or a person who's going through some type of transformation. They're letting go of previous beliefs that they have. You know, I feel like they might be about to open up in some sort. This is also a person, though, who tends to be a user, you know, or use people. You know, they don't necessarily, maybe using isn't the right word. I'm getting like a person who's very flexible, very, they kind of like go with the flow. They're a mutable person. You know, they can shapeshift almost. You know, they can get into any situation they need to get in and make it work for them. They're also a person who likes a lot of comfort and a lot of luxury, all right? You know, because you got Taurus energy here. They may be a bit impulsive, and a person who has like a competitive nature, or I'm not going to say airy thoughts, but they have like an expansive way of thinking, almost like a dreamer. They might be kind of like a visionary, or like, you know, they're very optimistic, very upbeat, you know. But they're also a person who gives you this, because you have Scorpio here and this energy of working through your fears, which is also about allowing people to be like close to you, or so they might be someone who's afraid to be like close to people intimately, you know, because Scepter is about wanting to have like a good public face. So they might be a person who's like afraid of allowing people to see them deeper or closer. They might, you know, shape shift to kind of like fit into the vibe or get along with other people. But they're like, they stand out because they dress really nice. You know, they're kind of like Power 1, but this is like, they're a connoisseur. So they like the finer things in life. You know, they're really stubborn. Because you got Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy, and Taurus energy. And you have Aquarius energy. So they're a detached person who comes off a bit passionate, a bit excitable, a bit optimistic, with a touch of like secretness, or like there's something hidden, or they might be into the occult. It's like something hidden, just barely, like you really can't put your finger on it, you know, but there's something there. It's something deeper. All right. But they're a person who likes the finer things. You know, I smell like truffle, or like mushrooms, or something like something with that earthy smell, like an earthy touch. Earthy, could be weed, you know, or could be, it's like just deep, could be weed, you know, but I don't know. All right. They're very assertive, though. They know how to find their place in the world. They're a go-getter, you know, because you got Sagittarius and Aries energy. They're a go-getter. And Taurus is a hard worker, so they're a hard worker as well. And they're stable. They're reliable. But they're like slowly moving towards you is the energy I get, you know, but there's a lot of passion that they have, a lot of desire for you that they have. And they have like a bigger plan to this, all right? So this could be, like I said, this could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Virgo, a Libra, a Scorpio again, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Those are the signs I have. All right. Yeah, I think that's all I got for this pile too. I think, you know, to keep it all real, like even though they're moving slow, what I feel like is like it's gonna happen quickly. Like it's gonna kind of like just I feel like it's just like a switch gets flipped, like randomly. It just kind of comes out of nowhere, you know, because it's like things have been moving slowly, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, where'd that come from? You know, because that's what the Scorpio energy was feeling like. It's like something's there, but you can't quite like put your finger on it. You know something's there, like something's up, but you can't really say what. Like, you know there's an attraction there. You know that there's some type of chemistry or sexual. It's like it's sexuality there. You know it, and it's like lying under the surface, but they haven't really said anything. You know, they haven't really done anything. Because Scorpio is kind of like a sign of like secret obsession, where they don't want you to know how they think or feel about you. You know, they can't allow you to know that openly without knowing how you feel about them first. So keep that in mind. This might be a person that you need to let them know that you're attracted to them first, you know? So this is what I got as your advice. It says, encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love. And love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. Okay? So this could be just somebody who's in your community, you know, and they're admiring you, you know, or it could be a competitor. Maybe that might be what it is too, because they're striving to get a place of prominence, you know, and they're very analytical, and they're a person who has like great foresight. So that could be it too, you know, but there's a lot of sexual attraction here, and they have like a bigger vision, a bigger picture. So it might be a competitor, might be someone who might be in your, because they're in your community, so they could be competing against you, you know, but this could be your next sexual encounter. All right. And those were the signs I was giving you. So that's what I got. Pile 2. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. All right, so let's see what pile 3 we got. Boom, pile 3. Pile 3. So, who will your next sexual encounter be with? Someone unexpected. There's tension. A Leo. Someone you're having disagreement. A new cycle begins. So it's even give and take. It's a prisoner. A regret. Leo again. Aquarius. Leo energy again. Someone you got over. You're needing patience. Okay. Okay. So this might be somebody that you're already maybe not dealing with, somebody that you've already dealt with, because the Five of Cups is here and the Three of Swords in reverse is here, which means that this was something that hurt you. It might still be hurting you, but you're getting over, you're healing from. All right. There was a lot of tension here. There was conflict. There was like stress. There was frustration. This situation made you grow, you know. And so this is going to probably be like, it disrupted a lot. That's what I'm really getting. Like, it disrupted a lot, you know. So, but I'm getting that somehow, because this Leo is like really important, because you got the showstopper. So this Leo is really important to you. They're really harmonious, because I'm seeing trine here. So they're very harmonious with you, or you guys get along very well. But there's the energy of them still being in regret and not quite expressing themselves fully or being as happy as they could be. Like, it's like a disappointment. You know, it's a disappointment here. And it's like they're still dwelling on this past relationship or past situation that they had going on. They're still holding on to it. They're a prisoner. They're a prisoner in their mind here. Prisoner to their thoughts. And it's really just a prisoner to their thoughts. When the prisoner shows up, it's a prisoner to your thoughts. All right. This is the action that they're in right about now. They're just going to be like, a woe is me. So I get that they might come to you with this like an explanation of like, you know, they're still sad. They're feeling hurt, you know, and they're just getting over being hurt, or they're getting over grief or something of that sort. And that they've been trapped. They feel like they've been stuck, either stuck or trapped in the same cycle, same situation. Even though it's a square, it doesn't look like a cycle. It's just a box. And this box is like not allowing them to be how they would like to be. You know, it's because they've been stuck up here in their head. And it's really because they're still holding on to this emotional regret of something that happened in the past, like a past disappointment, you know. And that's maybe it's because of what they did. You know, maybe they did something, because like there was tension and a disruption, like an unexpected disruption between you guys. And that's where the obstacle caused problems. And then there was a power struggle. And, you know, this is where you got with these cards. You guys ended up here. You know, you ended up here. It ended up with someone being stuck in their thoughts, stuck in the box, you know, stuck being, you know, or this might be someone who's now stuck in, because prisoner can also mean being stuck with the way that other people perceive you. So that might be also part of it too, where this is a person who now feels stuck with the way that you perceive them, you know, because they want to be perceived as more genuine, loving, caring, you know, enthusiastic, you know, wanting you to win. They want to be your sunshine. They want to be, you know, that person that you know. So it's like the advice here is like there's a new cycle starting, and it's going to be equal give and take. It's going to be fair. It's going to be balanced, because you got Libra here. So you could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with Scorpio, could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with Aquarius, could be dealing with a Pisces, could be dealing with a Leo again. And that's what I got. So I got Leo 3 times. So you might know 3 different Leos, or you might know one Leo who's just, you know, really, 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 really important. This could be you having options, or this could just be one Leo, and then we're just reading up the energy of that. You know what I mean? Or they could have multiple Leo placements. All right. But what I'm getting is this. There's going to be a release, because this is also about, you know, Scorpio here is about sexy time. Okay. You like that? Sexy time. All right. So it's going to be that. Going to be plenty of that here. So there's going to be a release here. There's going to be a situation going on. It's going to be some tension, and I'm getting sexual tension, but it's built up off of you guys getting over a past hurt and a past disappointment in terms of like the way that you guys expressed yourselves, or the way that you guys enjoyed yourselves. It's like, because the sun in reverse is just usually like discontentment, not happy with the way things are turning out, not happy with the way things are kind of going, because it deals more so with expression, illumination, like showing like, you know, the better attributes of ourselves. It's also like ego ruled as well, but it's not in like a negative way. It's more like a self-empowering way. So in reverse, they don't feel quite empowered, because they feel like their power is gone. You know, that's what it is. They're regretting this energy and feel like their power is gone. So I'm getting there's going to be a release of negativity, and that's what's going to balance out the scales here. So maybe there's a conversation, because Libra's a talker. So this could be a conversation maybe, or just charming energy, because I'm getting charming energy, fair energy, giving energy with the deep tone of sex. Okay. You know, it's just this energy of like worried about how you're perceiving them. You know, they feel like they're stuck in a box, and it's coming from grief. So if it's not about them doing you wrong, it's that they're dealing with stress and tension and problems in their relationship, and they're just trying to get over a heartbreak. So if it's not somebody from your past, this is just somebody else who's dealing with their own level of sadness, discontentment, and, heartbreak that they're still healing from, and so they're stuck in this box, and they're kind of like worrying about how other people are viewing them, and that's what's keeping them in their head. But they really want to come to you and, be really like genuine and love and warm and caring and charismatic and enthusiastic. They want to come and, get sexy with you, get intimate with you. So your advice for this is patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust you are eternally loved and guided. Okay, so this might have been a stressful situation, so they're telling you to be patient before you guys actually get involved. But when it does happen, it's going to be the perfect time. So I don't know exactly when the time is, but it could be the full moon Scorpio, because you got Scorpio here. It could be in Scorpio season. You got Libra season, so that might be next year. You got Leo, so that could be August. Pisces is February. That's like the best timing I could give you. Okay, that's probably the best timing I could give you. Either Scorpio season, because you got Scorpio here. I don't know about Libra season. Maybe a Libra new moon. That might be around the time, whenever that's coming. Okay, so I get it could be soon. So it could probably be within this season. Within this Scorpio season. You just may need to be patient. So there's that. So, pile 3, that's what I got. This your boy Newton, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Oh, shoot. Boy. Boom. Pile 4. Pile 4. This is your pile. So, who will your next sexual encounter be with? A talker. Yep, a talker. Someone who talks. You got Libra, and you got Gemini, 3rd house communication. You got Virgo. You got Aquarius. Okay. So someone who feels guilty. Someone who wants to work it out. This could be someone from the past. They want to adjust it. Adjustments are required. They want to give to you now. So this probably is someone from the past. If it's not someone from the past, it's someone who it didn't quite play out the way that you would expect it to play out. Like you might have just kind of, you know how you like get to talking to somebody briefly and then maybe it just doesn't, maybe the vibe isn't there. Maybe life just happens and you just guys kind of lose connection or something, or just lose touch, or you just guys don't, like you didn't get a chance to build the attraction up. So you just kind of let it go. It's kind of one of those things. This person feels guilt. All right. But they want to communicate and mediator. But this is basically what they want to do is like repair this. They want to repair it because adjustments are required. So they're going to repair it, and now they want to give. They might have been too critical of you or themselves, of the situation itself. All right? But I'm getting like now they want to talk. They want to work things out. They want to balance out the scales. This is a person who could have been very materialistic. A person who was... they felt like the way that they were going about getting things justified, the actual quality of whatever it was they got. Like they felt like whatever they did, they felt was worth it for what they got in the end, But now they're coming up with like, so this could be an air sign as well because you got air here. So this has to do more with thinking. And I'm getting this is a person who might have left you as well because you got the 8 of Cups. It's a person who could have been a bit promiscuous. All right. But they have this guilty feeling, because this Page of Cups in reverse can be a person who's promiscuous or a person who is not sincere with their emotions. So if they weren't promiscuous, they just weren't being sincere with their emotions. They weren't sharing them. And this is a person who decided to either walk away from you and leave the situation or just leave the situation emotionally. But this could be your next sexual encounter. with an air sign. Could be a Gemini, could be a Libra, could be a Virgo, could be an Aquarius. All right, now, even if it's not any of these signs, it just means that they're a very analytical person. That person who does a lot of talking, does a lot of thinking, they're very critical of themselves and the situations they make, and that's why they feel guilty. They feel very guilty of the stuff that they've done. They have that Virgo quality. So they feel very guilty, and now they want to fix it, So keep that in mind. Now, like I said, they could have been a promiscuous person or just a person who was insincere with their feelings and they weren't feeling you the way you thought they were. Maybe that's what I mean to say. They weren't really into you the way that they were putting on or, pretending to be. It was like just an effort to get some type of gain, and they felt like the way they were going about it was the best way to get what it was that they wanted. And that's what it was. They thought that they had the right idea by doing that. So now they want to give a solution, because that's what they're working on right now, like a mental solution. This has to be an air sign or a Virgo for real. Like it has to be, because even if it's not, they're just very analytical. This person does a lot of thinking. Like they're always in their head, because that's what I'm really getting. It's like the same thoughts over and over and over again. It's like I'm repeating the same thoughts. I'm repeating the same ideas. It's like I want to make it like I'm not going deep when I explain what I'm saying. It's just like I'm just being superficial. It's like, just listen to what I'm saying so that way I can get what I want. I just want this. And they just want sex. That's it. They just want sex. And they'll talk with you for a little bit, but it's going to be really shallow. It doesn't go too far. But this is someone who might have left you emotionally and wasn't really, they might have been leading you on emotionally, pretending that the feelings were deeper than what they were. And it was just all in an intent to possibly get sex from you or get something that they wanted. And they felt that the way that they were going about doing it was the best way to do it. And so now they feel guilty about that. So now they want to come back and they want to mediate. They want to work it out. They want to communicate. They want to talk. They want to try to, work a deal. Let's negotiate. Let's try to put things into perspective now. They want to look at things from both angles now. Let me see what you were saying. And now they want to come in and give. For them, it's a time to give rather than take. So this is a very critical person. So I'm explaining like this. Very critical person who may not be very emotionally evolved, or someone who, not very emotionally evolved. That was the word I wanted to say. Not very emotionally evolved. A person, though, who's very good at communicating, very charming, very inquisitive, could be a bit curious, very witty, very chatty, because you got a lot of chatty cards outside of Virgo. Now, this person also does come off a bit secretive, like maybe they're hiding something, or like something might be going on. And I'm not going to say beneath the surface, but like something might be going on behind your back. And it may not necessarily be that, but it's just a feeling of they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, even if they're not. It just feels that way because they're not always exposing everything, all right? This person, though, is a great talker. So that's what I said. When they talk, it's shallow. It's like you don't really get to the deeper parts of them. There's no, outside of the Eight of Cups, there's no real water in the Page of Cups. There is no water here. This is all air. So this is all thoughts and communication and thinking and planning and analyzing and visualizing and idealizing. And that's what they're doing. That's who this person is. And they're a person who pretty much will compromise their ethics or their beliefs to get what it is that they want. And in their mind, what they're getting is well worth what they're giving up. So that's that type of person. They think that whatever they're giving up is well worth it for what they're going to get in the long run. That's that type of person. So this could be a person that walked away from you, or a person who walked away emotionally, by and gave the facade that they were, more sincere or more emotionally evolved than they were. It's just someone who probably just lusted after you. And this does sound like air sign quality, but they have guilt. And so this could be your next sexual encounter. And you'll probably say, ew, I don't want him. Or, oh no, I'm not letting her come back. Okay. So this is your advice. You have guilt. Guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, From your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. Nope. Okay, so yeah, they feel guilty, but maybe they made you feel less than at the same time. And this is just giving you confirmation that you did nothing wrong. So this is just teaching you and them, more about love and self-awareness here. Yep. And it's giving you more wisdom. It's probably a lesson that you learned here. But this could be your next sexual encounter. It could be one of these people here. All right. So this was a good one. This is a quick reading. I like that. So pile 4. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the Third House.